Hey guys, Wolfie here. Having a little problem with the AK. As you can tell, I have a battery in it, but as you can tell, listen to the sound. Usually it doesn't do this. It usually automatically shoots, but I'm pretty sure it's something with the gearbox. There's a battery in it, so shouldn't be doing that. We're gonna go ahead and check it out. First off, you're gonna need little tiny screws. You're really only gonna need one of these. And then you want a bigger version of what I just showed you. Now before we start, I just want to say, if you don't have any common knowledge of taking apart guns or anything, I would not suggest this if you do not know how to take apart a gun, especially a Springer. Springers are a pain in the butt, get back together. So yeah, let's get into it. First you want to take the little tray off. Push it in. Just simply remove it. Place it to the side where you will not lose it. Hey, you can see, now this is where things get complicated and people usually quit. Trust me, it gets really easy once you know what you're doing. I only took this gun apart like maybe once when I first started. I've taken this apart, like, if I was to count now, I have taken this gun apart probably like 20 times already, just to get used to it. But as soon as I took it apart and followed after these instructions, it's just really easy. Grab yourself, I got a flathead right here. You don't have to use a flathead, just grab anything and push this bolt forward. It should come out of the little thing. If not, just work your way around it. I got it. And lift it up. Then you will remove this right here. Put this down. You're going to remove this and place it to the side. Now that your bolt is up, make sure it's up. You're going to go over to here, and where I showed you the small Phillips head, you're going to remove this screw that's right here. Now make sure you keep up with the screws, because if you lose it, they're really hard to buy online and everything. So just keep it in a tray or something. Have it in a tray right there. Now that you're done, make sure that this is up still. Pull this back and lift it up. Now it's out. This should be the only thing that comes off. Pretty simple. Put it to the side. Right here there will be a spring. Little spring in there, but it's nothing to worry about unless you take apart the gun and it falls out. Of course, that's pretty bad, but just keep an eye on it. Alright, next thing you want to do, flip the gun apart. Flip the gun upside down is what I meant to say. Up on the bottom you'll see a screw right here. This will require the Phillips head. Just unscrew it. Pretty simple. It's a little screw. Now I'd keep these separate. Make sure each screw is separate in the tray. Make sure you're not just throwing them all together in one big pile. It's easier. Take this off. Place it to the side. Right here is the motor. Now that this is loose and showing, this could have been one of the reasons why. If one of these black pieces right here was to fall off, like, it could have fallen off. If not, it's probably with the actual gearbox. And again, it's pretty easy to fix. Right here you'll see 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your big Phillips, unscrew these ones. Again, make sure that your screws are separate. This way, so you do not mix them up and place the screw in the wrong socket. Now there's some screws in there. You gotta take them out. Place your screwdriver down. Now be very careful when you're doing this. Flip the gun upside down. You realize that everything is loose. And that's basically true, because everything is now disconnected. Right here is where the parts separate, so make sure you lift this part up with your right hand. You're gonna lift it up and pull. and it should come out fairly easy. That part is the front, the barrel and everything. That's right there. So this is the part we're worrying on, which is the gearbox. From there, I guess we can take the stock off. The stock off is mainly important if you're trying to get to the gearbox. So there are exactly 3 screws, one right here and 2 on the bottom. Take those off. Now if you don't get a battery connected, you will not have to do this, but my battery is connected, so I have to do this. Now your screws are removed. Remove the buttstock by simply pulling it out. Put the buttstock somewhere else. Now if you've done that, carefully remove, remembering not to touch this because this is where the battery and everything is connected. Remove the battery. Battery is removed. Place it to the side. Now that you've done this, you basically have channeled this wiring so that the battery doesn't have to fit through here, and you can easily remove this. So go ahead and take your hand. Since the battery is not connected, it really can't do anything. Lift it up with your hand and simply just take it out. Now for me, it's going to be a little bit tricky because I have my thing electrically taped right here. So it's very, very sensitive when it comes to tape and everything, because it fits through just perfect, so that you basically have to not have anything really attached. So I'm just going to take the electrical tape off. You probably won't have electrical tape. If you do, take it off. But like I said, it's just me. Grabbing it, remove it, lift it up. You can touch the top of this. Try not to touch the bottom of it. And just work your way up slow. Now if this gets stuck, help it up and push it through there. And there you go. The gearbox is now out. Here is the casing, so make sure to put the casing to the side. Here we are. Right off the bat, just go ahead and double check to make sure that these black pieces aren't out, because as you can see right here, this is out, which is not good. If you're having any problems with the clicking, it could be that your selector switch or something is not built in. Mine is not built in yet. I'm trying to replace it right now, but this is safety. Your thing is stuck on safety, or either it's just messed up. So make sure by moving the spacing of the selector forward. I believe this is full auto, but now you no longer hear clicking. Now, I do not suggest doing this. I know what I'm doing. So I'm going ahead and plug it in. And show you that it shoots now. My selector switch has been acting up, so as you heard, it just went to full auto, and then it went straight to semi. I think forward all the way is full auto. I think halfway back is... Oh, no, I guess I'm confused. I don't know. I'll work on it. But as you can see, it shoots now. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and put this back together.